Ahead on DC News Now, Washington Commanders rebrand.
I heard Northwest, I thought of the old airline.
To me, Northwest Stadium belongs in DC, this Maryland.
How fans really feel about the team's new stadium name. A string of burglaries at Maryland gun shops. Now the feds are involved.
Business owners were ransacked and destroyed.
How many stolen firearms are still out there?
Heat and humidity are set to spike across the region on Wednesday. We'll let you know how hot it's going to get.
And stretching your dollar at the drugstore, how you can save on your next prescription pickup, and when the Biden administration's efforts to help will kick in. And thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. We begin with some breaking news out of Northern Virginia. Investigators returning home to the home of Naresh and Mamta Kafli Ulibat there today.
Police are back at the Heather Court home in Manassas Park for nearly 2 hours. Crime scene tape was around the home along with a crime scene car in the driveway. Naresh Bhatt was denied bond Monday. He's charged with concealing the dead body. Right now, the search continues for Mamta.
And switching gears now, taking a live look outside at Roslyn on this beautiful Tuesday. You know, it's been rather warm.
And hazy.
And hazy. Yeah.
Let's head over now to meteorologist Damon Matson with the first look at the forecast. Damon, at noon we were talking about the hazy conditions. They continue.
Yeah, they sure do. As we head into the evening here, we'll wrap up the day with that hazy look in the sky. Because of a combination of things, we have some smoke that has rolled its way in from the south and west. On top of that, the temperatures have been rising. The humidity has been noticeable, and it's been totally dry. So we're getting that classic summertime haze mixed in across parts of the DMV. Air quality alerts remain in effect in and around the DC metro as far west as Loudoun County, as far east as Anne Arundel County through the rest of this Tuesday. And this dark yellow color, this pale yellow color you see on the map here indicates the fact that, yes, we do have some of that haze in the sky dropping the air quality. So those with breathing or other health problems of a similar sort should continue to take it easy as we go throughout the rest of the evening. Temperatures will be cooling off once we get beyond sunset, but it's still going to be a rather warm and muggy night as we lead into a very hot and humid day on Wednesday. The National Weather Service this afternoon just put out heat advisories across most of the DMV here in the orange through the middle of the afternoon tomorrow as this heat and humidity will spike. Now, how hot should we expect it to get, and is there still a threat for a couple of stronger storms potentially on Wednesday night? We'll have those answers coming up in your full forecast in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Well, new it for a new season and a new stadium name in Landover. The Washington Commanders' home will now be called the Northwest Stadium this fall.
And it comes after shipping giant FedEx pulled out the last 2 years of its naming rights deal earlier this year. DC News Now's Randy Bass is at the stadium this afternoon with reaction from fans.
Working hard at training camp, getting ready for another season under the lights. This time at the newly named Northwest Stadium. Maurice Samuel has been a season ticket holder since 1988. He says the name doesn't mean much to him.
The team made RFK a winning team, a winning stadium, a winning building. To me, it was more family oriented. You got the rocking stadium stands.
The new stadium named for Northwest Federal Credit Union, but it reminds some people of the district.
To me, Northwest Stadium belongs in DC, this Maryland. You know what I mean? So I'm really not a fan of the name, but I can understand wanting to change it.
The new stadium name deal comes just a few days after Commanders owner Josh Harris hinted at a possible return to D.C., saying the year 2030 could be a reasonable target date.
There's political things that need to occur. There's land zoning, a whole lot of other things. A lot of it is not within our control.
For now, though, fans are mostly happy here in Landover. Superfan Tailgate Ted is excited the team found a new sponsor for the stadium, heading into what could be a big year for the squad.
Just be patient. It's a work in progress. They said recalibrate. Let's be realistic. They're rebuilding. 2/3 of this roster is brand new, but steps in the right direction. And I'm excited to see how many of those steps we actually take this year.
The team's first game here at Northwest Stadium is just a few weeks away, set for Sunday, September 15th at 1 o'clock. The Commanders will take on the New York Giants. In Landover, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, exciting times for them. Well, new at 4, an elementary school teacher in Landover Hills, Maryland, is now charged with sexually abusing a former student. He's also facing charges related to child pornography. Prince George's County Police arresting Cooper Lane elementary school teacher Mark Cobb on Monday. Detectives say Cobb had been texting the victim, who was younger than 10 years old, since June of last year. Now, during that time, they say he asked for and received sexually explicit photos of a girl. At this time, investigators have not discovered any other victims, but they are asking parents to give them a call if they have any more information that may be relevant to the case.
Well, 4 people, including 2 minors, are charged with stealing dozens of guns around Maryland.
Yeah, investigators say they then sold those guns.
Yeah, they targeted federally licensed gun shops in Prince George's County, Baltimore, and Anne Arundel counties. Maryland's Attorney General announced the charges this afternoon in Millersville.
DC News Now's Dave Laval now joining us live from EJB Gun Shop in Capitol Heights.
And Dave, what else are you learning about the investigation?
Well, good afternoon to you, Mark and Annalisa. What we can tell you is it seems that this store happened to be a favorite target of the crooks. As prosecutors say, the 4 suspects targeted this store 3 times over a 4-month period. Take a look for yourself as security footage captured the last attempt back on March 4th. They failed to get any guns, but investigators say the crooks managed to steal 35 weapons during a Christmas Eve break-in last year. Investigators also say the gang managed to get their hands on 46 guns during another break-in at the store December 29th. Earlier that night, investigators say the suspects stole 10 airsoft guns from Hazelline Guns in Laurel. The suspects are also accused of 7 similar robberies around Anne Arundel and Baltimore counties. In all, the 4 are said to have stolen 81 firearms. Only 6 of the guns have been recovered, with 5 of them found in the district. Maryland Attorney General Anthony Brown did not mince words regarding the crimes.
This is unacceptable. Of the 6 firearms that were recovered, all were recovered from the hands of minors and other people who are prohibited from possessing firearms. It's when these guns fall into the hands of those who are banned from possessing them, that's what creates the greatest danger in our community.
19-year-old Cy-Wan Hemsley of District Heights is one of the suspects. Also, there is a 20-year-old woman from Baltimore and a 17-year-old and 16-year-old from around Prince George's County. All 4 are charged as adults and remain in custody without bail. We're live in Prince George's County. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thank you. Well, new at 4, we're learning more about the mom and dad found dead in their Newmarket, Maryland home this past Sunday. Investigators identifying the victim as Crimea Baker and Sean Lang. They were found with 4 unharmed children at the Mangalong Court home around 7 Sunday morning. Detectives believe the victims knew the suspect. Frederick County Sheriff Chuck Jenkins says there's no threat to the community.
I can promise you this, again, like I said, we will put every available investigator, every resource into this, and we will go to no end to find the person or persons responsible and bring them to justice as they should be.
And we've learned Baker was the mother of the 4 children found unharmed, and Lang was the father of 1.
Maryland's standardized test scores from 2023 to 2024 school year show slight improvements in English and math. We're talking about the state's comprehensive assessment program, and data shows that English and math scores each rose by less than 1 percentage point. An estimated 48% of students showed proficiency in English, while 24% of students showed proficiency in math.
Well, Governor Glenn Youngkin taking a new step in the fight against fentanyl now.
Well, the state is launching the Fentanyl Families Ambassador Program. The program will provide families affected by the opioid crisis with monthly trainings, toolkits, and other resources to help them spread awareness on opioids in an effort to reduce overdoses.
We hear over and over and over again from students when we tell them that this little gram of fentanyl, 2 grams of it, can kill you. And they look at us and they say, we didn't know. We never heard this. And so we fully believe that at the top of the list, we must educate everyone of the risks of fentanyl.
First Lady Suzanne Youngkin also says the fentanyl-related deaths in Virginia were down last year for the second year in a row.
Meantime, in the district, as the school year gets underway, D.C. leaders are encouraging students to sign up for their library cards. Now it's free and gives you access to not just books, but also to free digital materials and resources like research databases, educational games, online tutoring, and much more. The D.C. Public Library System now allows you to sign up for a library card online.